Hi everybody, it's me, Debbie, on Sunday night, exhausted, but I'm still here. And I wanted to send out a message to Alan Wayne. I listened to your most recent podcast, Alan, and man, you are no different than anybody else. But I will say this, you judge people by what they do, not by what they say, okay? Don't listen to somebody that's in there telling you this and telling you that. Judge people by what they do. And that woman that left you that long message on your thing, she is not one to listen to, trust me. This psycho decided several years ago when I hit the scene on Blog Talk Radio that she was going to just cast dispersions my way and tell everybody that I was evil and tell everybody that I had done all these horrible things to her when I hadn't done a damn thing to that woman. The only thing I had done to that woman was I tried to be friends with her. There's hours and hours of proof of that, which I'm not going to go into right now. But I am exhausted because I had to babysit last night and stayed up all night. Didn't stay up all night, but I stayed up late last night and played all day today and just ran, was ripping and running and going and doing and everything, and I am just exhausted for some reason. But nonetheless, I wanted to come on here and tell you that you're okay. You are more than okay. You are no different than anybody else. We've all got our mental disorders. We've all got our problems, and I think everybody does. It's not just people that do podcasting. I mean, I'm basically just a normal person. Mr. Midnight Movie sending me messages on Skype. Hold on, let me talk to him. Hold on just a second. And don't worry about it. Don't go into it trying to get accepted by a certain group of people. But just be your own person and don't expect to have a whole lot of listeners when you first start out. Because when I first started out, I had 2 listeners. I swear to you I did. I had a listener named... she's still with me. I'm forgetting her name for some reason. Her real name is Michelle. Anyway, and I had a listener named Easy Rider. And those were the only 2 listeners I had for months, not weeks, for months. If you're going to do podcasting, do it because you enjoy it. Don't do it because you're trying to get listeners, because the listeners will come. If they are supposed to, they will come. Trust me. It will just be something that happens automatically. Don't worry about trying to impress people. Don't worry about other podcasters because that's not what you're here for. You're not here to... I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you're not here to try to impress other podcasters, because that's not really what we're doing. We're not really judging each other. You're here to play to a bigger audience than just the podcasting group around here. You know what I'm talking about? Just chill, man. I mean, I'm serious. Just chill. It's no big deal. It is no big deal. You're all right. Don't get upset about anything. You're all right. You have a great voice. You have a great studio to work in. But I'm going to play my song dedicated to Angela, my new song dedicated to Angela, and I'll be right back.
Love me, so I don't understand why promises are snapped in two, words are made to bend. if they can. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Do I have to catch you out to know what's on your mind? Well, Cleopatra died for Egypt. What a waste of time. The white ones and red ones, some you can't disguise. Twisted truth and half the news, can't hide it in your eyes. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Say you'll try harder, but I think it's just too late. Well, the car is revving in the drive, and I'm not the sort to wait. The bigger, the better. Some Nick from old Saigon, collected from around the world. Love lies on and on and on and on and on. Lies, 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 yeah.
They're gonna get you.
Lies, 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 yeah.
They won't forget you.
Lies, 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 yeah.
They're gonna get you.
Lies, 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 yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah.
Lies, 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 lies. That's all you are, Angela, is lies, lies, lies. But I was thinking about how to word this, and I think what I'm trying to say is when it comes to people in general, when I look back on my life when I was a child, I think all of us felt the same way. All of us felt like we didn't belong. And what you do is you just fake it until you make it. You just pretend that it doesn't bother you that you don't fit in. You just pretend, because none of us feel like we fit in. None of us. I never felt like I fit in. I think my brothers never felt like they. I think it's pretty common, but somebody didn't give you the secret. And that's what I'm here to give you, is the secret. As far as mental illness goes, who doesn't have mental illness? None of us had a perfect childhood. All of us had messed up parents. Sometimes I wonder if we were all born and put into some big orphanage where there was two robotic, perfect parents, if we would live in a better world today. I think so many of us are messed up by our parents. You know? I mean, who knows what damage I did to my own too. I don't know. I just think that we do the best we can with what we've got. And we just fake it until we make it. And I'm dead serious. My daughter once told me when she was going to a junior high school dance, "Mommy, I'm worried that everybody's going to be staring at me." And I told her, I said, "Heather, I want you to remember one thing. Everybody else in that room is going to be worrying that everybody is staring at them. No one is immune to that. Nobody. Nobody. I don't care if you're the best looking boy in the school and the best looking girl in the school, or the smartest boy or the smartest girl. You're going to be standing there wondering if everybody's staring at you. It's just human nature. And some of us just learn the secret, which is you fake it until you make it. You just stand around and just think, "Hey, how are you?" And the whole time in the back of your mind, you're thinking, "Oh man, everybody's staring at me." But you ignore that little voice. You ignore it. because everybody else in the room, even the stud quarterback and the stud head cheerleader, are thinking everybody in the room is staring at me. But it's the ones who learned the secret, and that is to ignore the little negative voice in your head. The little negative voice that's going, everybody's staring at you. You just ignore it. And it's the same thing on this playground. We're all adults. Most of us have children. Some of us have raised them. Some of us are in the throes of it. And I do mean the throes of it. And you ignore the little voice that we hear now. Everybody's laughing at you. Everybody's looking at you. Everybody's listening to you. It doesn't matter. I'm just as good as anybody else on this platform, and anybody else is just as good as I am. There's no Glenn Beck's on here. There's no, unless maybe Lester. There's nobody that's just abnormally better than anybody else. The only reason I may be a little bit more popular than you is I've been doing it longer. That's the only thing. You cannot get over that fact. Once you get a few years under your belt, you'll have a huge listening audience. You've got to ignore everybody else and stop talking to everybody else and just start doing your shows. Do something that's going to interest me to come and listen to. Do something that's going to interest me that I want to come and hear. Don't talk about talking about. Talk about something. Pick a topic. Talk about something that you know. You're a salesman. Talk about how to be a good salesman. Think of something that you do good and talk about it. Don't worry about trying to appease people. That's your problem, Alan. You're trying to appease people like Guy. Guy's a troll. Ignore Guy. He's come on his show so many times and filleted me. It's not... Who cares? He fillets everybody. Okay? It's no big... That's what he does. He's the bully on the playground. He's the bully. Hey there. He's the little Lampwick. You know, he's Lampwick. That's all he is. Lampwick was in Pinocchio. Remember Lampwick? Hey, Pinocchio. He's a bully. Ignore him. And then you've got pricks. It's just like in kindergarten, just like in the 3rd grade. You've got your pricks like Pimpat. You ignore him. He's the one that sits over in the corner and spitballs at people. The little bastard. You ignore him. What else are you going to do? Kill him? That's your choice. You either kill him or you just ignore him. Say, shut up, Pimpat. You just ignore him. You just go about your business. That's why I never look at my chat room. Never. And when I screen share with my buddies that are on here with me, they sit there and they see that I don't look at my chat room. I never look at my chat room because it'll throw you off base. I just sit here and I talk to my computer screen. That's why I look up things while I'm on here. I never do any prep work. I never do any ahead of time planning or anything like that. I just come on here and I just turn the mic on and just talk about whatever I talk about. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I'm saying talking about too much. I have some great guests and I enjoy those. And if you just chill out and calm down, you'll have a bunch of people come on your show. They'll come on and shoot the shit with you. Just chill. Don't worry about it. Just put it all behind you. Who gives a fuck? And as far as your chat room, this is the way I look at it. It's something to be read after the show, to get comments. I usually read it after I get off the air. I would say I do that 99% of the time. I haven't looked at it now. What I'm looking at is my Spreaker console. It says microphone, deck 1, deck 2, playlist, sound effects, broadcast, on air. And if I was going to look at the chat room, I would have to go and open up a new window and go and open up my Spreaker page and the show page to see the chat room. You can't see the chat room here on the switchboard anymore, which I think is a good thing, because before you were forced to see it. Because it's just a bunch of mullets in there going, oh, Debbie sucks. It's just a bunch of idiots is all it is. I mean, sometimes there's some really great people in there, but as far as I go, I don't look at it. I don't. I wanted to talk to you personally, Alan, and tell you, you're on my team. Don't let anybody bother you. I'll be your friend. All of my friends will accept you as their friend too, because that's the way we do business here. We don't cut people out. We don't shun people for listening to other people's shows. We don't, chastise people and chide them for listening to other people. We're not that way. We're very accepting, very loving, and that's what we do here on my show. All right, buddy? Calm down. Everything's okay. Or as I tell people in real life, shut up and dance.
Told me you love me, so I don't understand why promises are snapped in two, words are made too bad.